This week on Checkpoint.
They were lost him so 480,000.
Laba bethole o 30,000 no 40,000 kwakuyinto yokuba mask kanje.
I give you 340,000 rand in a rural area. Have you lived in the rural area? Have you lived in a gangster love? Have you? No, you haven't. I have not promised anything.
This is Checkpoint, and I'm Nkepile Mabuse. There's said to be more than 40 billion in unclaimed pension fund benefits. Most of this dates back pre-democracy and belongs to migrant workers from neighboring countries. While there are legitimate companies that trace recipients on behalf of pension funds, there are also tracing agents who have found a way to enrich themselves only. Producer Carla Hermanson and cameraman Sabit Lamini investigate.
Patricia Dladla runs a creche in Orange Farm, 45 kilometers south of Johannesburg. She started the business in 2012 and now accommodates 60 children. She's keen to renovate and thought she'd found a way to afford it when she heard of a company that could trace unpaid pension money on her behalf. She was told all she had to do was register in Eldorado Park near Soweto. With visions of a lump sum in her head, she went to New Minds Global in Eldorado Park. Its directors are brothers Leon and Glenn Lincoln. The company has since changed its name to Donafin.
So abantu ngokuthi siyathatheka emhlabeni ke sahamba ke sayoyibhalisa the way sibhalisa khona. IQube yiningi as babanga about 300 alulula. And imihla yonke yamalanga ke kuyagcwala. Kuyagcwala. For the first time when we go there, we sikhiphe ama IT book ne basicheckela ukuthi sithola malini kuleyo mali. But it was only 5 minutes ukuthi basicheckele ukuthi wena uzothola malini, wena uzothola malini. Bengasi isikhathi eside ukuthi and then sibonise ukuthi ngempela ukuthi and then labantu ba connected ngayo yonke into ukuthi singaze siyithole lo.
She paid 1,200 rand in administration fees. She was told to expect a payment of 210,000 rand within 6 months. But as the months dragged on, there was no news of her payment, even after more than a year of waiting.
Then bazosendela thina imessage ukuthi wozani sizo sign ukuthi imali seyizongena ebank. So since ke ngaloso sikhathi namanje sisalindile ukuthi and then sithole lawo ma message ukuthi size sizo sign.
Last Friday we went to the Donafin office in Eldorado Park to find out what they would promise us.
Singwile go checker.
We gave them fictitious details and were assured of a pension payout.
It's 240,000.
Okay.
So it was only 1.2.
We asked Donafin for an interview, but they cancelled. Instead, they answered questions on the phone. They blamed their agents for giving people a payout figure and said this should not be happening. They said they charged an admin fee in order to pay their costs.
We need to pay rent, we need to pay water, we need to pay electricity. We don't get any funding from any administrators. But I can promise you we do a really good job. And that is why a lot of people come back. Everybody in every town, I mean, we've changed so much people's lives.
Apart from Eldorado Park, they are tracing companies with the same modus operandi in KwaZulu-Natal and at Secunda in Mpumalanga. We drove to KZN to meet others who feared they'd also been scammed. Mbali Ngube lives in Ngutu, east of Dundee. Her late father worked at a paper factory in Durban and died in 2014, leaving Mbali, her siblings and 2 wives. In March this year, they consulted a tracing agent in Vryheid, also called Donovan, in order to find out if he had unclaimed pension funds.
So it was 480,000, but kuzongena yona. Makuzongena le mali base bathi umama bacabanga ukuthi ongcebenzele ubaba itshe lakhe.
She was told the admin fee would be 1,500 rand, not a small sum to Mbali.
Mina 1,500 ngokwami ngayibona eningi ngokuthi ngoba umama basebenzi kanti futhi abekho abantu ababanikeza imali. Le mali mina kwakumele bethathe imali yabo impesheni le abondla ngayo lamakhaya.
So they travelled to Vryheid, an hour away, to find out what was going on. They'd been told to consult a manager called Nana when they got there.
Siye kuye ke bese buza zonke ifuna isitifiketi somshado kube isitifiketi sababa sokushona bese kube incwadi kamasipala kuba ama-photocopy ipasi.
Nana said they should come back in 4 months, which they did. But still there was no payment.
Yilaba fe basibhalela khona idate ka-October basitshela ukuthi izongena imali ngo-October noma kunini. Emva kwalokho-ke masisalindile wasilindile-ke vele ku-October bathi kodwa if mawuze kwashaya umhla ka-10 November.
The delays are making Mbali suspicious. And she's worried she's led others astray in Ngutu by telling them about the scheme.
Manje umuntu ngiyesa aphinda kuthemba ngangokuthi lapha elithi umlayini into ongesiyo nowudlala ngayo.
Mbali isn't the only one waiting, so is Mkhanyiseli Mhlongo, a retired pharmacy assistant who lives in Bekuzulu outside Vryheid. He says he was also approached by Nana, whom he knew. Nana told him that Donovan Vryheid CEO, Sean Westcott, paid her commission to spread the word. Sean is a one-time business associate of Leon Lincoln from El Dorado Park.
Then my question go ukuthi bas tracer kanjani, because mina as a pensioner registered within the pension fund bangikhokhela everything. So this company yona iqhamuka kanjani, ilinka kanjani no government. And then umama uNana wayesengichazela ukuthi ba imali ezazidonswa kubasebenzi before 1994, during the apartheid regime.
The admin fee was 1,500 rand. He still has the invoice.
I said, now how much I'm going to get if ngikhokha? Wayesethi angimthumele i-SMS ye-ID number yami. After 20 minutes, then kwasengena i-SMS back. I'm qualified for 284,000.
He was told the money would be in his bank account within 6 months, which would have been March this year. March came and went. Mkhanyiseli decided to test the system.
Creator ID negama elingekho nga SMS ukuthi hey, there is khona this guy naye ofuna ukuthola imali. Umuntu ongekho ofuna ukuthola imali yabuya ngasebenzisa another SIM card ukuthi angabona ukuthi it's my SIM card. Yabuya kwathi uqualifya ukuthi naye uzothola 200 and something thousand.
For a fake person.
Fault for into engekho ukuthi kungekho umuntu into engangicreateile, then ngaqala ngaba sure ukuthi no, this amanga la into engekho.
The amount the fake person was promised was completely random, with no relation to years worked or even if they'd ever had a job or not. Mkhanyiseli and other angry clients visited the office to demand answers. They were fobbed off with another future date.
Kwangiphatha kabuhlungu kakhulu kwangicasula nje kakhulu. Because there were so many people, taxis from ND, from Ishawe, NHL, Nkandla, kuyagcwala lapha. Kusukela ekuseni from 8 o'clock until kuzoshaya 3. Abanye bazibahambe bengasizakalanga. So mina angibanga newari kakhulu ngemali yami 1,500. But I was worried ngabantu bakithi abamnyama laba baxhashazwayo. Then ingase ngithi no, ngicela ukuthi sibaboshwe labantu.
After the break.
Kube nalokho ukuthi awazi explain uthini kumuntu abuze ukuthi kanti le mali ifika nini ngokwathi imali izofika hayi linda nje uma sifikile uzoyithola.
Unregistered pension benefit tracing companies appear to be doing booming business. But according to agents who recruit on their behalf, it's an elaborate scam. More from Kala Hermanson and Sapatlamini.
Jabu, whose identity we've hidden to protect her, works at Donovan in Vryheid, except it's changed its name to Toversize and has cut ties with the Lincolns in Eldorado Park. Jabu told us about the method used to scam thousands from people. If clients have tricky questions, office staff get creative, she says.
Ngoba uyabuza phi kwenziwa yini ubani wasebenza kuphi khona ubani ofikile wathi wayesebenza akasasebenza kodwa unayo ifika efana neyami mina ngasebenza imayinesi u6 asebenze indaweni zethu ezu5 kodwa imali yami ayikwazi ukufana nekaba ngoba nazo asebenza that hayi so hayi ikhava wonke umuntu vele ema ikhaviwe nikhava ngikhave yodwa kulowo nyaka lo so nikhave yodwa kube into kanjalo bayakujabulele lokho so okay nikhava vele yodwa.
This woman, whom we'll call Nomsa, says agents are paid commission, a portion of clients' 1,500 Rand admin fee.
I-commission bathi sizothola u300 Rand bese kuthi u200 Rand lo nomunye wama-forms uma ngabe siphotocopy senza yonke into.
She has WhatsApp messages listing people's supposed benefit amounts. She says so-called pension compensation is calculated by age.
Not according to iminyaka umuntu ayisebenzileyo.
When the company first branched out in KZN, it held a sales pitch meeting here at the Bekuzulu Community Hall. News spread fast.
Uthola abantu bafona kusukela ebusuku kuze kusekuseni bafona emini bezwe lento le khona uyazwela ukubona ukuthi lo muntu ukhipha imali yakhe yokugcina kodwa uyeza uzobhalisa ngoba ufuna lena inyanga yazi ahamba kuyekhaya phele u6 months phelile unyaka imali akayitholi uyabuza ukuthi yini ndaba imali engingayitholi ubese uyamnikeza ke usuku azobuya ngalo esezokwenza i-follow up. Uma yenza i-follow up akukho okushintshile okusena kuba khona ukuthi namanje usezokwenza i-follow up just uthi uyabheka ukuthi okay uzokwenza i-follow up unikeza enye date uzobuya ngedate ethini.
Nomsa says sometimes clients who make a fuss when they smell a rat receive small payments to shut them up.
Laba babethole o30,000 no40,000 kwakuyinto yokuba maska nje ukuthi bayibona abatsheliza ukuthi ikhona imali siyayithola siyabathola o40 yabo. Umuntu ohluphekile uma ngabe kunikeza ekhokha u1,500 bese wena umnikeza u40,000 futhi ugainile yabona.
Nomsa says not one of her clients has been paid out.
I cannot say it's fraud ngoba angimazi if e qualify but why engabakhokhela abantu.
Jabu stays because she needs a job.
Now ukwazi ukuthi ube negative kwinkampani oyisebenzelayo ngoba umuntu uzomtshela iqiniso ukuthi ayikho aphume phandle kutshela abatshela ukuthi uthe wena ayikho kusho ukuthi wena phikisana nenkampani awusenawo umsebenzi.
In August this year, a KZN local newspaper asked its readers if the owner of a pension tracing agency in the town was a savior or a scam in the wake of complaints that benefits were never paid? Producer Carla Hermanson and cameraman Tsepo Dlamini went to meet him to find out for themselves.
Estella Naiker, editor of the Vryheid Herald, has been investigating Donovan and Tovasize for months. Donovan had humble roots in an Eldorado Park garage, she says.
At the time, they had minimal furniture and I think one computer, and they claimed to be a tracing company that could help a person track unclaimed pension funds and surplus funds, not just in their own names, but if they had deceased relatives, that they would be able to trace those funds for them.
She's written front-page articles about the companies.
My headline was, "Businessmen make millions peddling empty promises." And that's sad to see people buy into these promises and believe them, and then being robbed out of money that they can ill afford to spend. I think he's preying on people's desperation, their financial need, their gullibility.
Retired pharmacy assistant Kaniseli Mhlongo, who still hasn't received the 284,000 rand promised to him, is angry that the so-called pension tracing business is spreading.
Ngine problem ngiyokuthi ke khona bangifonelayo from Kandla, Ishawa, Mpangeni, Mtuba, everywhere. Bet bafuna imali. Okhona nje yesterday yobe ngifonele bathi base Piet Retief. Bang informe ukuthi abasezukuza ngapha Friday because sekune branch esise Secunda esivuliwe, same company esivule uShona. And this is not right because lento le udlalwa ngabantu bakithi abamnyama, bayaxhashazwa, amakhehla, izalukazi, abanye bathola behamba even nangama crashes, abanye beqhutshwa nangama wheelchair beyongena lapha ema-ofisini.
The KZN Hawks raided the Vryheid offices in June this year. Estella was there.
That was the point in which our investigation began, to find out what was going on. Is it legitimate? Is it a scam? And our next step was to approach the owner of the business. He was walking up and down in the corridor. He was hugging people. He was consoling people. He was reassuring people that everything was going to be okay, not to worry. They were going to get what was promised to them.
The Hawks ordered owner Sean Westcott to close shop while they completed their investigation. But when Checkpoint visited town, business was booming. We went to find out from Sean why he was trading if the Hawks were investigating him.
Have you seen me locked up? Have you seen me locked up? I'm asking you.
Not yet. They're still conducting their investigation.
Exactly. And I'm still carrying on. So, unfortunately, I've got all rights to do what I'm doing. And I've got my special reasons why I am doing it. So be very careful. Be very careful what both of you are busy with.
We asked him why there were so many complaints about non-payment.
Why haven't you given any of the clients the payouts?
I have obligations to my customer to keep quiet. Have you seen what a real person will happen to them? In the location, if they get 340,000 rand, what will happen? Have you stayed in the location? Have you stayed like them? Have you lived like them? I'm asking you.
You're promising them money and you're not giving it to them.
Have I promised you? Read your application. I have promised them nothing. Do you understand me?
You've promised people 480,000 rand, 300,000 rand.
Can you asseblief die mense verwyder uit my kantoor uit?
So we're not doing anything wrong.
Yes, you are. On the premises. Thank you. And let that be signed off by anyone. Hello, Baba. Hello.
The Financial Sector Conduct Authority, which regulates financial services, says Donovan and Tovasize have all the hallmarks of fake tracing companies. And neither are registered as financial services providers. Takalani Lukayamane is the manager for pensions enforcement.
Whereas a tracing agent that has been employed by the fund will not ask you for any money, or payment will not be coming from you at all, they will ask you for money up front. They will not be able to tell you which fund is actually paying you, and they won't be able to direct you to an administrator. They won't give you direct access to a person. And what we've noticed is people go and they give their ID number, and that's all the information that they would require to be able to trace you. And they come back and they give you a figure that they've made up. So they've got the system that is in the background, and they say to you, we've checked in the system right there and then. They've checked in the system and they're able to find that you've got 200,000 or 3 million that has not been paid to you. That is literally quite impossible, even for us as a regulator.
At Donovan Freyhate, people were told what they were owed when they paid their 1,500 Rand admin fee, but not under the new name, Tovasize.
They modify their scam as they go along to accommodate all the things that we're saying are red flags that people should start watching out for.
Money not in a trust.
Sean insists he's running a legal operation.
Tracing companies get paid by the companies they're tracing for.
How can a tracing company, how do you know anything? I start the administration fee, I don't take a percentage of anyone's money.
The Financial Services Conduct Authority says a tracing company gets paid by the companies they trace for, not by individuals that are looking for money.
If you are registered on the financial board, for what I'm doing, I'm providing a service. I don't need to be registered.
It's definitely fraud. In terms of the Financial Advisory and Intermediary Services Act, if you are not registered for you to conduct financial advisory services, then you are actually in contravention of that act. And it's a statutory contravention that can be reported to the South African Police Service, which is what we've done. Your unclaimed benefit or work with...
We showed Takalani the Tovasize contract Sean gave us. The document, he insists, makes his company legal.
It doesn't mean anything. It's like almost saying it's not worth the paper that it's on. It means nothing. They've got a statement here that says that any potential unclaimed benefits may take up to 3 years. The tracing agent endeavors to conclude said exercise within a period of 6 to 18 months. That is actually a patent lie. It does not take 3 years for you to confirm your unclaimed benefits. As I said previously, the fund already knows you were a member of the fund. You didn't claim your money. They already know that you are an unclaimed benefit. They just need you to complete the relevant forms. Once they've confirmed that you are due a benefit, they just need you to complete the relevant forms. Within 5 to 10 working days, they would have paid you out your money.
Sean, who has clients who've been waiting more than a year, insists he's doing no wrong.
Your allegations, eh? Remember freedom of speech. I can tell you get the office. Freedom of speech. Am I right or wrong?
You're right, but you're not giving me the answers.
So you don't need answers. Everyone's doing the investigation. Innocent until proven guilty.
So why are they accusing you of fraud?
Ask yourself that. My company's still running and my money's still going.
You tell me, why do you think you're being accused of fraud?
Ask yourself.
I'm asking you.
Jealousy, my girl. How can one white guy make a black community stand behind him and you guys come here with your allegations? That's why.
Why do you think people are investigating
Just
you for
rather
fraud?
leave. I've given you all your things. Now can you please get out?
I just want to know why you think people are investigating you for fraud.
Get out. Get out.
You've got big problems now, my girl.
The Hawks say they've handed the docket to the National Prosecuting Authority.
That's all from us this week. Please do give us your feedback. Our Twitter handle is @checkpoint_ENCA and our email address checkpoint@enca.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Nkepile Mabuse.